This dude, David. First off, I think it is important to mention this, but it doesn't matter. I only say that because other people should go to jail with him. But the Celeste girl lied about her age and said that she was 16 when he was 17 on messages. It's all shown. However, when I see the comments defending that, I'm like, are you guys... See, I have to use the word. Because clearly you can see 11-year-old and a 16-year-old would never in this world look the same at all. Like 11-year-old, that's not even a teenager. They don't really have the developmental stages of their career, of their lives. That's a career of their lives happening. And like the fact that he would continue, he needs to rot in jail. But those parents need to go to jail too. Both. He knew her age. They both need to go to jail. Both parents, along with David. That is crazy. And when you look at them text messages, you can tell she's a little ass girl when she's talking about like, I'll ruin your career and all that. Everybody needs to go to jail. Everybody needs to go to jail. I just need a video on it. Them parents knew. He knew her real age, Ricky. I'm not hearing these excuses. I'm not saying they did or didn't. I'm talking about what was revealed in court. When I'm not saying what he said is true or whatever. I don't care about none of that. I'm talking about what they said in court. In court, they said in the messages, in the text messages, when he asked her what's her age on Discord and all that shit, she told him 16. Doesn't matter if it's true or false. She was reported missing. No, we're talking about we're talking about 5 years ago. Y'all need to calm down. 5 years ago, 6 years ago. She told him on messages she was 16. The problem with that is when you got to know her further, you found out she was 11, you sick, and you decided to continue talking to her. That's why you need to be executed. That's why you need the chair, gang. We need the electric chair in this moment. Because after those messages, it shows friends on Discord, other people, and messages and text messages. He ended up knowing her age right after. You need to go to jail for life, even before that. Because still, when you met her, you found her age. Okay? The fact that they said he cut her head off, her arms and limbs. Gang. Yo, T2 was good. The fact that he cut her head off is insane to me. The fact that he took her wig and wore her wig after she's dead. He took her wig and wore that to a convention. The fact that a week after he killed her, he tweeted out the words decay. He needs to be like, oh man, I almost said something crazy. He needs to get the chair. A week after the murder, this motherfucker tweeted out decay. He does a music video shortly after too. Oh, wait a minute. Bro, I took my 14-year-old daughter to meet this dude weeks after the murder. Are you serious? Wait, he performed like where you at? Oh, man, that's fucking crazy. Oh, man. Man, that's fucking crazy. That's some crazy shit. Another thing, too. I think he took that girl at the age that she was to fucking London. Like, your team don't notice? This is how you know Hollywood is a weird place. You took her to fucking London and you have your team there. Yo, dysfunctional. I told him, keep doing your thing, bro. These kids look up to you. His team knew, bro. Didn't he perform a song about her? Yes. Yeah. I know Amazon's sick too. They put his show in the Invincible show too. That motherfucker's sick, huh? Yo, thanks so much for the follow. That motherfucker deserves to rot, bro. That's crazy, bro. Oh my God. And then you got some weirdos in the comment section like saying, what the fuck, but she knew it. And I'm like, yo, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all sick ass motherfuckers in this world. First off, y'all all need to get doused. Any of you sick ass weirdos, when people are saying she was innocent, they're not saying that she didn't threaten him, so that make like no. Let me. I have to explain this shit to like the weirdos, the dumb motherfuckers of this universe, because under those comments and those tweets, people are like, nah, they need to hold her accountable because she knew what the fuck she was getting herself into. All right, look, I get it, bro. You hate women. You got the tiniest dick. I get it, bro. And you probably might be like, you might want to inflict self-harm or something like that. You probably had intentions on trying to kill your family. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that'd be like, oh, but if this age is consent and legal, when you are a young adult, young person, you don't compare their brain capacity to someone who's 20 or 24. I wouldn't even count an 18-year-old to have brain capacity. You don't count a 25-year-old woman getting cheated on and still running back to her man the same way you would count a 14-year-old girl going back to her 15-year-old boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? You get the difference, right? Y'all get that? That 25-year-old woman, if we're gonna be honest, that 25-year-old woman at that age should have the knowledge and experience to have read or experienced physically how relationships should go, and should know and understand her choices in life to not want to fuck with that man. An 11-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, 15-year-old girl, there is so many empty spots in the brain for them to develop. You are never going to sit here and tell me that person or these people knew what they were doing. Now, there's a case-by-case basis, yes. For example, if an 11-year-old or 12 or 13, 14, 15-year-old person kills somebody and they're saying, oh, no, I know what I was doing. Whatever. Yeah, you're going to be ruled out as fucking psycho. Yes. But still, you didn't have the brain capacity to develop properly whether what's right or wrong, but you're sick in the fucking head. Yes, you're going to end up doing jail sometime when you turn 18. You know what I'm saying? But to sit here, these kids be on Roblox, joining Discord lobbies, not knowing these predators are behind that screen. Innocently, man. They don't know that. I went to Navy Federal to pick up my new debit card last week. And the lady's talking to me about what I do for a living. And then she goes, oh my God, yeah, my daughters are addicted to Roblox. I said, I hope you just be careful with that shit. And we had a whole talk about that. She was like, yeah, I know, I got to be careful. I got their logins and shit. You just don't know. And these kids are naive. But if you're 25 and naive, that's on you. If a kid is given alcohol at 14, 15 years old, just because she understands that she's going to probably get drunk and she's with her boyfriend, she's going to probably commit to some nasty shit, it's not the same when you're 25 and you're going to fucking drink. I don't give a fuck. That fucking teenager, one, is dumb as fuck for even drinking and being around people under the influence, and the parents should have obviously monitored that shit. But number two, at the end of the fucking day, that's still a minor, and that's somebody. What up, the general? How you doing, pa? That's still somebody right there that needs fucking guidance, my G. They're not properly developed. That's why they say when you're a parent and your kids are teenagers, you got to watch over them. But if I'm a parent and my kid is 25 years old and you do some dumb shit, I might have to whip your ass. Matter of fact, me and your mom, we gonna jump you. We gonna beat your ass like you're about to be a Crip or a Blood. Because what the fuck are you doing? Whereas you got teenage kids, you got to monitor them still. The world we live in is crazy. I'm saying that and I'm going to stand on that because when you're that old of an adult, watch, people are going to be like, but what if this person was mentally? No, in a case-by-case basis. If you're an adult and you don't realize why, oh my God, why all these girls are cheating on me, why all these men are cheating on me, or why are these people doing this? Yo, at this point, sometimes you don't need to experience sex or being cheated on to know how people are. How about you fucking read, learn, look around in this life and stop being glued to like your phone on one thing? That's your responsibility now as an adult. It's your responsibility, period. When you're a teenager, parents are supposed to be there for you. They're going to talk to you about sex, where babies come from, drugs not to do, our experience as parents. You get what I'm saying? Like the whole spiel. I'm not going to sit with you at fucking 25 and tell you where babies come from. I'm going to talk to you at 25 and be like, listen, I know that was a bad apple. And you'll find somebody for you. Like, they're going to love you. And they're going to marry you. They're going to love you for who you are. They're gonna care for you like we do. There's different conversations. That's why when I see these comments when they talk about the David case and they're saying that girl Celeste threatened him, so what if she threatened him with a gun? Look at how she was typing, gang. She typed like a little ass kid. She typed like a little ass kid. Yo, man, like, yo, she typed like a little ass kid, bro. You could read that shit in the messages. Man, that shit is crazy. Like, she was sitting in my chair and oh my God, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna tell my dad so many lies. She's talking about telling her dad lies. If you're 25 saying I'm gonna tell my dad many lies, I'm gonna think you're sick in the head. It's a little ass girl, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, and her parents weren't on her for that because apparently, allegedly, I guess he gave them enough money and the family looked at it like, oh. And you know what's fucked up? When you in those situations of poverty, bro, and you really don't have it like that, gang, you really sell yourself out to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fucked up. Knowing me, I would have took that money, still reported you, bitch ass nigga. Like, I would have reported the fuck out you. I would have reported the fuck out you. And I'm talking about if I was her, not if I was the dad. Because if I was the dad, ass whoopings all day. When the fuck was this going on? And we calling cops. But the fact that the dad and the mom knew who he was, knew his age, y'all need to go to jail. That's negligence. Y'all need to go to jail. The mom used to sleep in her room to stop her from running away. And all of a sudden, them text messages came up. He sent her $9,000 for hush money. And the reason why, too, he couldn't send her 10 because if he sent 10, the IRS will be on him. Like, yo, man, the world we live in is sick. The world we live in is motherfucking sick, chat. You cannot make this shit up. It's fucking sick. Man, they said the jury had to see her body, and they said it looked insane. Yo, the general, what you got going on today, Pa? I might have to, fight you in UFC, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I haven't recovered, man. My mental been fucked up since that day, dude. And you whooped my ass so bad on that game, dude. I want to read the court transcripts. Me too. Y'all know who they voted for, of course. I mean, shit, of course. But wait, who's they? By the way, who's they specifically? During the teen years, you teach them the right from wrong, to not make same mistakes as an adult and all that. Yeah, man, you gotta do all that shit, bro. You gotta do all that shit. I sent you a video back. You gotta, do all that shit, bro. Like, it's so crazy to me that we fail society, bro. And I get it. Some parents gotta work so hard so they can't. But man, those conversations are fucking important. Those conversations are so fucking important, bro. It's the same thing, bro. Some people growing up, they don't even give their kids fast food. They want them to develop better. Sometimes you give kids fast food too much. And I'm talking about like the bad fast food, like McDonald's, Wendy's. Some people give their kids like Mediterranean fast food. Like, we're talking about like the bad shit, Taco Bell, Burger King and all that shit. And you giving them all these chemicals without having them eat their proper nutrition and shit like that. They grow up a little fucked up too. I believe in all that shit. So my dudes with daughters, stay alert. Yo, man, daughters and sons, bro. Because these people out here like little boys too, man. They need to go to fucking jail. These people out here are fucking sick. It's so crazy to me. You know what's crazy? There's a meta going on. You want to catch predators, Chad, go to Walgreens. What type of shit is that? Every video Gideon or Skeeter Jean do, they keep meeting up with these predators in Walgreens. You want to know something else? Why the fuck these predators haven't caught on? What fucking, let me, first off, because I don't know how this shit work, because I would never be in this situation. But why the fuck these dudes that's how you know these dudes are slow as fuck. Yo, y'all haven't realized they've been catching y'all in Walgreens. It's the PDF file package is Walgreens, little dick pics, and weird-ass text messages. And the cops, they gonna get you. They always in fucking Walgreens. They make Walgreens look so bad, bro. They give Walgreens such a bad name. Come on, man. You talk about a person who's gonna want to meet you at a Walgreens? These guys ain't right in the head, bro. These guys are not right in the brain. Shit is crazy to me. They always got the ass crack out. Shit's ass. My bad. That's what I said. I don't know if that's what you meant, Snots. It's fucking bad, bro. Let me see. Onslaught. Oh shit. Okay. Now they're not losing business, no. But it's for certain. It's an eye opener though. It's definitely eye opening. Cause you're looking at it like, what the fuck is happening? Plus, their obesity too. Yeah, man, a lot of them dudes is weird as fuck, man. I just seen one of those how to catch a predator videos from Skeeter Gene, and the shit he caught, bro. I was like, and the guy owned up to it. I said, ugh, like in a weird way. All right, we got a David video for y'all. We gotta post this one. It says David murder case prosecutors reveal grisly and graphic photo. Oh my god. Oh, this is 6 days ago. More shit has happened. Hold on. Let me see. Death to all PDF facts. Let's see. It's a sick ass world we live in. For real.
Today for a highly anticipated preliminary hearing. He's accused of murder in the death of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
David is facing multiple charges after the teen's dismembered body was found in his Tesla last year. KTLA's Sandra Mitchell is live in Hollywood with an update on the proceedings. Sandra.
Evidence is getting really bad.
John and Cher, for the first time today, we get a look at the detailed evidence in this case, including testimony from a police detective and graphic pictures, really gruesome pictures of the victim's body that was mutilated, put in 2 different bags. All of this while the teen victim, Celeste Rivas Hernandez's parents, were right there in the courtroom. They got to see David face to face, and her mother cried in court. A parade of police officers and gruesome pictures of the teen victim's mutilated body. Day 1 of the preliminary hearing against singer
That's
David.
sad, bro.
And the prosecution aiming to prove there is enough evidence to force the 21-year-old singer David Burke to trial.
We will be seeking to hold David to answer for 3 felony counts of which he has been charged.
Tell Trey to call me when he's ready to play me in college football, y'all. And then we'll come back to the reaction. I promise y'all. I promise you guys.
Acts with a 13-year-old and the count of mutilation of human remains.
The decomposing body
bro.
of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez was found in David's Tesla in September. Prosecutors say David killed her in his Hollywood Hills home because she threatened to expose their sexual relationship and ruin his music career. LA District Attorney Nathan Hochman says there is a motive.
Yo, I wish we could be in a circle and David be in the middle. We all give him like a quick 60 seconds, bro. Just ass whooping, 60 seconds. I swear, I'll put my daddy ring on, yo. 60 seconds, yo. Everybody in the group. 67 second, like 60-second beat down. I said 67. Oh, God. 60-second beat down, bro. That ass. Because, yo, oh, my God, this shit just, like, irks me, dog. Yo, that shit and animals and women, like, you know, like moms and shit, like, helpless when they're walking home and they're getting harassed. Bro, give me an hour, he'll be dead. Oh, my God. Like, man, fuck that. I need a whole day. Man. Yo, fuck around, gang. They do some shit where he's get the death penalty. I might fly out to view that shit. I might be outside. Do they let people guest in? I might have to book tickets. I will book a flight to make sure that he, like, yeah, that's it. Final days. Dead ass. That's how bad this shit is. That's how bad this case is. I got a little seal from The Walking Dead. Same thing with that motherfucking truck driver who picked up that little girl. Motherfucking, yo, death sentence. Death penalty, bro. Death penalty. That's another sick freak. That shit crazy. And, yo, I just want to say shout out to Ginger, man. I love Ginger to death. Y'all know Ginger. Thank God, bro. He went to a party yesterday. I think the day before yesterday. He ended up not going back yesterday. And there was a fucking mass shooting at that party where he was at. Like, it was like a weekend thing. And I think it was a mass shooting, but confirmed 2 dead. And one person got caught, the other person on the loose. That's some fucking crazy shit, y'all. That's some crazy shit. Crazy shit. Ginger was like, yo, Rick, man, I went to the party like the first day. No, he's good. He went the day before, you know, to the place, to the event. And then he decided, I'm not going to go today. I don't want to go today. And which was yesterday. And then somebody came and just 2 shooters came. They might pull the same thing that happened with John Wayne Gacy. I think there was a viewing of his demise. Gonna be the same with David. What did they pull with John Wayne Gacy again? My brain is a little fried. Yeah, thank God he didn't go, man. Parties, man, all these shits is crazy, gang. Man, listen, that's why when people bring up like DreamCon and all that shit, I don't give a fuck if y'all call it FreakCon. If it's safe, it's SafeCon to me. Then we going. I don't give a fuck about that freak shit. Man, if it's safe, hey, enjoy that motherfucker and enjoy it. But these outdoor club event venues and shit, no. The exact reason why me and my wife just go to quiet spots to just vibe. Yeah, man, no. It's just sad, man. I don't wish that shit on nobody, bro.
And overwhelming evidence that will prove David stabbed Rivas Hernandez and then dismembered her with a chainsaw.
We are not obligated, nor will we be presenting all the evidence at a preliminary hearing that we will be presenting at a trial to prove David.
I think he got lethal injection, but he got off the hook like twice.
During the hearing, which could last up to 5 days, the defense will get to challenge and try to prove there is not enough evidence to force a trial.
They have no statements from David Burke. They don't have any other eyewitnesses. So they're going to question each and every piece of evidence that the prosecution presents.
Again, this hearing expected to wrap up at the end of this week. Then the judge will decide if this case should go to trial. The district attorney today saying,
why are we going to trial? If David doesn't give any statements, if he's innocent, he's going to be like, yo, I'm innocent. Gang, let me tell you something. He flew that girl to fucking London, dude. What needs to happen is the judge needs to say, we need your team. We need your security. We need your producer, your agent. Everybody is going to get in this bitch. Everybody's getting hit. Because y'all all knew, y'all seen the girl. Y'all seen her. And when you're an older person and I don't know what's the term. Even if you know David might fire you for questioning shit, you should have done your due diligence as the person who you are and been like, yo, I need to see her ID, gang. She don't even look like she's of age. You're lying to us. If that was the case, we need to see your ID and make sure that you verified your age. And that team now just put them all in a situation. Holly weird. They put them all in a situation. All of them. Is to make sure that there's enough evidence to take them to trial and charge them with everything. Oh, my bad. I thought because there's like two types of things. Ain't there one like when they want to take it to trial because he has the opportunity to beat it? Okay, I didn't know. Oh, man. Has it been confirmed on if the song Trapped in a Tesla is real? Wait, is that a real thing? You said the song? They need to seek out. Yeah. It's up right now. Wait, but is that a song? Is it AI? I seen something where they said when you underage, you need parental permission to fly out of the States, regardless of the case, right? But guess what? The team knows they got some shit going on, gang. The reason why they know the team knows that he has something going on was simply because of text messages that were sent out to other team members. Yo, don't say nothing, don't say this. Like, man. I don't know if it's AI. Nah, I don't think there'll be a song called Locked Up in a Tesla, dude. I think that's AI. That sounds crazy. Yo, can somebody go to Trey and ask him if he's ready? I'll just finish up this video, and then we'll do that, and then we'll come back to it. But let me see something. Let me see something real quick. It's fucking nuts. Where's her parents? Her parents are there, bro. Her parents are at the court. They're just pieces of shit. I don't see the name of the song. All right, so David's new song has even more clues. Wonder what you would think of me. Is that real? The people in his Discord even said it's not real. How you know? Did their article put out? I don't think it's real. I love it when you hold. David did a song with Jason DeWeen in it? And Pokimane? Wait, yeah, how do you know? So I'm genuinely asking.
They will more than prove it. And
hold on, I'm gonna change my screen right now.
Will decide if it goes to trial, if they will seek the death penalty. We're live tonight in Hollywood. I'm Sandra Mitchell, KTLA 5 News. Sharon John, back to you.
Sandra, thank you. And with more on day one of the preliminary hearing, we are joined by News Nation anchor Jesse Weber. Jesse, thank you so much for joining us.
They hacked his Apple
let's dive
Music,
right in.
apparently.
Let's
He released a
begin with
Celeste
the
song.
evidence that was presented in court today, most notably those gruesome graphic photos of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. This was incredibly difficult on her
I don't know any of
family.
David's music.
What
And I don't
stood
think
out
I
to
give a
you
fuck about his
in
music, to be
court
honest.
today?
Well, you have to understand this is a case that has been shrouded in secrecy since September 2025. So this is the first time that we actually get to see and understand what the prosecution's evidence is. And you start with those graphic, extremely graphic crime scene photos. And you just think about what this is like for her family. But you also think about what this could be for a jury, and that's a big consideration moving forward. But look, I think what the prosecution did on day one was
I didn't know about him before this, yeah.
Was this illegal sexual relationship, which is why they started talking about February 2024 when David was apparently first confronted by police about what he knew and his relationship with this minor, or alleged relationship. And then they go into the purchase history, buying all these things after they claim that he killed her: chainsaws, a cadaver bag, laundry bags, very odd things. And you're seeing the beginning stages of this. And as D.A. Hochman said, it's not going to be everything.
Who's
that they
Laufey?
have,
Who's Laufey?
just what is probable cause? It's a really low standard.
Yeah, that's
and
so
it was
crazy,
a strong
bro.
day for the prosecution. But at the same time, you started to see a little bit of inklings of where the defense is going to go, not only in this hearing, but if this goes to trial.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about those awful photos of the teen's dismembered body presented with Celeste's parents in the courtroom.
I don't even know the song from Invincible either. Again,
now they have to relive the horror,
tough.
but they were advised
Is
to
the
look
Iceland
away
songs?
when the
Oh,
photos
God,
were being
that's
shown
fucking
in
crazy.
court.
Yeah, it is.
Jail, bro,
It's
jail.
unthinkable. It's unthinkable for a family to navigate the loss of their child. It's another thing to have such a spotlight on this case, and it is entirely different.
Oh, this
to
shit is
now
bad,
see
bro.
These gruesome photos in a public courtroom like this, and from what I understand, there was no advance warning. The prosecution had put these photos up, and I think it shocked the entire gallery. I was told that there were, gasps in the courtroom. So this is incredibly difficult for them. They haven't been quite vocal during the course of this whole investigation, rightfully so. And I think it really humanizes what this is all about. So much
Yeah, Celeste on his
conversation
album?
talks about
Was it
David,
confirmed?
But at the end of the day, you're talking about a young girl who lost her life in such a brutal fashion.
Yeah. Burke's attorneys had requested that he not be restrained, but he was, of course, shackled to the chair. Let's talk about his behavior during the hearing. He is said to have showed little, if any, emotion whatsoever. Is that by design?
I was listening to a reporter that we had on my show who said he looked bored. I think there was something incredibly disturbing, if the allegations are true, that as these crime scene photos, as these graphic photos of Celeste,
Like her whole life
shown,
taken by, yeah.
he showed no emotion. Now, look, from a legal point of view, that really
He used her
shouldn't
voicemails on
have
his
an
album?
effect,
Ew.
But I got to tell you, for a guy who's accused of brutally murdering a child and dismembering her body, to show no emotion, reportedly no emotion when these photos come up, it's a pretty chilling thing, to say the least. And I do wonder, again, if this is in front of a jury, if this goes to trial and he does the same thing, what effect that may have.
Certainly, and prosecutors allege that after striking up a relationship with Rivas Hernandez, who was 11 years old at the time, a fan, Burke invited her to his home on April 23rd, 2025, and fearing the collapse of his career, stabbed her after she threatened to expose him. Theoretically, Burke and Hernandez were the only two there. So how do prosecutors reach that conclusion?
So the text messages are going to be key. That digital evidence, right? What was their communications before she allegedly went
Those
to his
voicemail
house to
skits?
geolocate the phone, perhaps surveillance footage. And remember, there was nothing from her devices after her allegedly
Whoa,
going
that's
to his
fucking
property.
nasty.
Also
What the
Uber
fuck?
receipts. But I think also establishing the timeline and
Wow.
who knew what about their relationship and where was he taking her, and also
No, he
the
definitely
odd
did the killing.
purchases or the alleged purchases after she reportedly died. I think that all ties in. We talk about it in the law, it's called the totality of the evidence, and I think that's what they need to establish, because let's not forget, they are not just saying that he killed her. They are saying that he killed her for financial gain, for lying in wait, that he killed a witness. That's how they get the special circumstances. That's how they get the potentiality of the death penalty. So that's why they're trying to say.
Yeah, so her threatening that she was going to tell on him now made her a witness to it, And now that he killed her, they can file that under, like, you killed a witness. They're trying to get everything on him.
what was the purpose of him killing her at that time? And you're seeing all this evidence to
What up, Prince?
support it.
So that's the prosecution's story. Do you think it'll be easy for Burke's defense to raise doubts or poke holes in their story? And what do you think their strategy is overall, the defense, in the coming days?
I'm chilling, bro.
It's a great question. It is an incredibly uphill battle for them to convince this court that there's not enough evidence for this to go to trial. It's a very low standard, very easy for the prosecution to meet. However, them questioning the investigation, why didn't you test this piece of evidence? How was it
I was looking at
processed?
Jay Wisdom's
Wait a
YouTube video
minute.
about David's psychological
David was
breakdown coming
cooperative
from
with law
David's early days,
enforcement?
present days, the
You're
case
starting
going on.
to see them raising little
He's a sick
areas that
individual,
can be
bro. He has
exposed to
weird
the
interests
jury
in
if this
everything.
Eventually goes to trial, even saying what was the DNA on the chainsaw.
Is it better to let him rot in jail or the death penalty? To be honest with you, if we're being completely honest, rot in jail, but not the jail that Jared Fogle and like Diddy and all these people had, because Jared right now is looked at as king in there. Remember, like, he needs to be in a jail, maximum security prison, where he gonna get fucked up every day. He needs to be in a jail that Jeffrey Dahmer was in, where Buddy took his life. Like, because here's my thing: if you execute him, yeah, he'll be gone. That's it.